Corey Geiger along with Neil Rudel, and boy Neil, 17-16 loss. It's hard for your heart to not go out to Sam Ficken.
Yeah, it would have been a great story to be able to make that last field goal. Obviously, he's struggling. I think he's a better kicker than clearly he showed today. The one kick that he made, he came right back up and boom, the next kickoff practically through the end zone. They have a lot of problems in the program. I thought the offense and defense played well enough to win and deserved to win. But you got to have special teams too.
Well, and all the players and Bill O'Brien said, "Hey, Sam Ficken didn't lose the game." That's how things get magnified in football. And guys can bust their butts up and down the field on offense and defense, but when a kicker misses a field goal, and he missed 4 and had an extra point block, that's 13 points. They lost 17-16. That's 13 points left on the field. It's magnified, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Really tough loss. I can't remember. They've had obviously some games that have come down to the last play these last several years. But I thought overall they played better today than they did in sustaining effort and intensity throughout the whole game. Better than they did last week, but still. And then particularly on defense, I was impressed with them, except for, Rocco made a couple plays when he had to.
And, all the attention is going to be placed on Sam Ficken, but after the 4 turnovers that Penn State's defense forced, the offense got 14 yards. 14 total yards of offense after the 4 turnovers. So people can place blame on Sam Ficken all they want. In a team game, and as good as the defense was for Penn State, Virginia came right down the field, hit a 44-yard bomb, and scored a game-winning touchdown in the last couple minutes. That's the reality of football. It's not all Sam Ficken's fault. There were equal parts to blame.
Yeah, of course. I was a little surprised that they didn't do better in the red zone because they were really able to move the ball pretty well most of the game. But when they got down in the red zone, I think they ran a couple times right away. I thought maybe you get a turnover. Sometimes you have a quick hitter into the end zone just to take advantage of a defense that may be hanging its head a little bit. And hey, it's it's Bill O'Brien. He's only 2 years, two games into being a head coach. So I think everybody is growing and learning.
And hey, let's look at the other guy. With all due respect, I don't think that's a very good Virginia team at all. Penn State had mistake after mistake after mistake. You're at home. Mike London with, to me, just a baffling quarterback decision in the second half. Michael Rocco leads Virginia on a touchdown to open the half. He has a fumbled snap on the next drive, and then he benches him for Phillip Sims for 2 drives, and that kills all of the momentum Virginia got. So
that almost lost the game.
I don't know what Mike London was thinking there, but that's a very questionable decision. But hey, they end up winning the game. He puts Rocco back in. Rocco throws for 258. Penn State ties for Rocco. You got to feel good for that kid.
Oh yeah, and everybody who knows Frank Rocco, who's been affiliated with Penn State, I'm sure is happy for them. I do think Penn State takes some positives that they can go into the next game with. They have 2 certainly winnable games against Navy and Temple. We'll see if they can continue to build. They need to improve their red zone offense now, but I thought their defense did much better today.
And Matt McGloin came back from the injury to come back onto the field, at least gave him a shot on the last drive. Stephen Bench is now the number 2 quarterback. Paul Jones, number 3 on the depth chart. He's now going to be at the F tight end, which is the flex tight end, which is more of the catching tight end spot. So, 3rd year in the program for Paul Jones, Neil. He's beaten out by a true freshman in Bench who just got here in June. What does that say about Paul Jones?
Well, hopefully he can help the team somewhere. I mean, they say that he'll still be in the mix at quarterback, if they would have another injury. But I thought Bench accounted himself really well for a true freshman.
Threw a good ball to Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
Robinson admitted he should have caught that ball in the end zone at the end of the first half.
Yeah, now he made a really nice catch to put them ahead in the third quarter or fourth quarter? Fourth quarter. But I didn't think he had his best game. He dropped a couple balls in the 3rd quarter, but he's turned out to be a pretty good receiver.
0-2 start, winnable games against Navy and Temple. We'll see. They're going to need these 2 wins. Hey, we want to thank Michael McDevitt from the Virginia staff here for filming our video. We appreciate it, Michael. Thank you. You can wave.